Hello, I'm Port of Seattle Commissioner Fred Felman, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to serve on the Port Commission the past 4 years. I came to the Port with over 30 years' experience as a killer whale biologist and environmental consultant, working to protect the health of our marine environment and those dependent on it. As Commission Vice President and founding chair of the Energy and Sustainability Committee, I've worked hard to reduce the Port's greenhouse gas emissions while expanding opportunities for meaningful careers in King County. I'm working to support our quality of life by securing environmental safeguards during major transformations at the airport and seaport that expand the economic benefits of trade, tourism, fishing, and recreation. I've significantly shaped changes in the Port's culture through the hiring of a new executive director and championing the creation of the new position, Senior Director of Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. With your support in my next term, we'll continue to be a regional leader through the reduction of the Port's greenhouse gas emissions, work with business and labor to promote green innovations while protecting our working waterfront and industrial lands to stimulate an economy that works for everyone, expand opportunities for women and minority-owned businesses while at the seeking environmental and economic justice for disproportionately impacted communities, inspire youth to pursue port-related jobs of the future by championing innovation, apprenticeships, and internships, and of course, be accessible and responsive to community interests. I will continue to champion port policies rooted in fiscal responsibility, ecological integrity, and social equity. I'm proudly endorsed by many labor unions, environmental organizations, elected and community leaders, as well as many Democratic legislative districts throughout King County. I'm Port of Seattle Commissioner Fred Felman. I respectfully ask for your vote. Thank you. And for more information, please go to fredforport.com.
Hi, I'm Jordan Lemon, candidate for Port of Seattle Commissioner Position 5. I'm running for this office to ensure that Puget Sound remains a safe, clean, and above all prosperous environment for its residents as well as plant and animal life. By supporting local business and promoting reasonable environmental standards for traffic traveling through our ports, we can keep our land, sea, and air clean and inviting to both locals and visitors. I hope to bolster the expansion of our ports by bringing in diverse local business, increasing public transit use, and creating safe pedestrian corridors from transit to ship and airport terminals. I'll work with business leaders and government bodies to promote cooperation and understanding of each's goals and collaborate to achieve them. As a South King County resident, I'm affected by the airport almost daily. I want to improve the impact that SeaTac has on those living near it and encourage an expansion plan that respects its neighbors and ecological surroundings. With increasing traffic from locals and tourists, we need to provide fast, reliable service to transit systems. I'd like to develop an additional short-distance tram to cover gaps from airport terminals to transit. With the addition of a new cruise ship terminal and added foot traffic, I want businesses to feel comfortable opening shop in this new venue. I look forward to working with city planners and area residents to determine the best way of integrating this expansion with the existing neighborhood. By working together, I hope this will make for a wonderful attraction and increase the image of Seattle as a tourist destination. I can only achieve these goals as part of a team and will work with as many people as possible to create a future for King County. Thank you for your time.
Hello, King County voters. I am Gar Jacobson, a candidate for Port of Seattle position number 5. First, let me explain why I'm well qualified to hold this position. Second, I'll discuss my ways to make the airport better. And third, I'll make recommendations for the seaport. First, briefly, I obtained my BA in Economics and Philosophy, a law degree, and a master's in Public Administration from the University of Montana. I also hold a master's of Tax Law degree from the University of Washington. I practice law in both the public and private sectors. I hold leadership positions in the American Bar Association in their Science and Technology section and Business Law sections. I am active in the community. As a frequent flyer, I see the airport suffers greatly from expansion. We need to do better. The airport traffic is brutal. Parking can be a pain. The TSA lines are often too long with too much plastic bottle waste. Busing passengers to planes is harsh. I recommend we make changes in the traffic flows, identify parking spots like they do in the Portland airport, add more TSA lines, and have water bottle refill stations throughout the airport so people can reduce their plastic bottle waste. For the seaport, the Port Commission needs to hit the pause button on new cruise line terminals. I don't want to deny someone their bucket list cruise to Alaska, but cruise ships pollute 3 to 4 times more per passenger mile than jet planes. We need to think about the effect on the environment. Likewise, We don't need a new cruise terminal in the Soto area. Potentially, it just makes traffic worse for those going to games and those getting on the ferry. Let's hit the pause button with new terminals until we know the impacts. We need growth, we need progress, but we also need to think about how to do it right without asking for more taxpayer money. For these reasons, we should change direction. I ask you vote for vote to make the ports better. Vote Gar Jacobson.